Hey everybody, this is Ori from OneSkills. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to duplicate a menu in Shopify and create bulk new menus in Shopify. I'll give you one or two examples, and we're going to use an app called Matrixify in this example. There is no built-in way in Shopify to do this unless you do it manually by clicking on the menu and going one by one, but that takes a long time if you have a menu that has tens or hundreds of elements inside. The first thing we're going to do is go to the App Store. You could either look at the link in the description or type in Matrixify. Note that Matrixify is a paid app and it will depend on how many menus you have. For example, 2 menus, 5 menus, 10 menus. You can also use Matrixify for many other things. And in the past, we've made a video how to back up your entire store using Matrixify, which we'll link as well, which may be helpful for many of you. Once you've installed it, you're going to go to your Shopify backend store and you're going to first prepare the menu. If you want to duplicate an existing menu, you do not need to prepare anything. But if you're creating a new one, you want to create a very basic structure that looks like your structure that you can easily add, because we're going to copy rows in the Excel sheet to make it very easy. So what we're going to do is first show you an example of duplicate. I'm going to go to Apps, Matrixify, and I'm going to export my menu. Click on Export, New Export, and under the Select Sheets, I'm going to scroll all the way down, click on Menus, and click on Export. It's going to give you an Excel sheet or a CSV you can use either in Google Sheets or in Excel. I like to use Google Sheets, but you can use any of them. It's exactly the same. Once I have it, I'm going to go here and put it in my Google Sheets so I can open it and show you the structure. Now what you can see here is I have a ton of columns and each row is an element inside a menu. All of the first rows 2 to 9 are my main menu. You can see the title called main menu, and each one is an element in the main menu. My home, my catalog, daily deals collection, on sale collection, FAQs page, privacy policy, and on and on. If I want to duplicate it, all I have to do is copy what I want to duplicate. For example, I'm going to delete the footer right here, and I'm going to copy all of this. If I want to copy 100% and duplicate it 100%, all I'm going to do is change the handle, the title, delete a few things, and it'll work. For example, I want to have a new menu called Menu 2. Menu 2, and I'm going to copy everything the same because all of these elements, these are just links within the menu. And I'm going to put the handle Menu 2. Take the same title, make them all lowercase, and add a dash instead of spaces. What I'm also going to do is anything that has an ID, I can delete it. It is optional. I'm going to click here, IDs, and I'm going to delete anything that has an ID to make it easy. Once I do that, I'm going to export as a CSV. In Google Sheets, it's download as CSV. In Excel, it is download as CSV. Once I do that, I'm going to go back to my app, go to Matrixify, go to the import section, click on add file, and select my new CSV menu. If everything's okay, it'll say it's okay. If there are errors, it'll tell you what errors there are. And if it's okay, you click on import. Once you do that, typically it'll take just a few seconds because menus are fairly small, and it'll give you an update. It says here import finished. If there are any errors, it'll show you here. And if there are errors, you'll click on the download import results, and then you'll open it. And if you have any errors, you're going to go all the way to the right, and the errors will be here in the import comment. We do not have any errors. It says okay, so there are no issues. If I go back to my store, I can click here online store navigation, and my menu is duplicated. It is exactly the same menu 2 with all the same elements. The next thing I'm going to do is show you how to add elements in bulk. Maybe you want to change the menu, you want to add to menus, and you do not want to do it one by one manually. Note, in an Excel sheet, there are some things you need to pay attention to understand the columns very well. So now I want to show you how to add 1 or 2 elements to show you the concept of this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to Matrixify. I'm going to start by taking the export again, starting from scratch. Export a new export, make sure it's menu, click on export, and get the new file. I'm going to put it in Google Sheets, and we can start. Okay, for our example, I will add 2 additional elements into the main menu. I'm going to delete the footer menu because I do not want to change anything. Now I'm going to show you in the main menu what I want to add. I want to add under the second level of catalog an additional link right here and another additional link next to contact. I'm going to select a new page that I have and show you how to add it yourself. What we're going to do is we're going to take the page called Promotions, add it in 2 different places in the sheet. The places are going to be under Catalog, under Sale, and between Search and Contact. So the easiest thing I can do is take the sale. Because I want to add it right below Sale, I'm going to take it and add a new row. I'm going to copy it completely the same. I will highlight it so you can see that I'm working on this. And what I'm going to do is I'm adding the new page called Promotions here. I can delete the menu item IDs just like we deleted before, and right here it is added to the main menu, so no problem. And it is not a collection, it is a page. Delete the elements here, and I will type the handle itself, Promotions. How do I get the handle right here? If I edit the page and I scroll down all the way to the SEO listing preview, I can see the handle right here. I will go all the way to the right and I will update the URL as well. Collection Promotions, which you can get the same one in the URL handle right here. Pages/promotions. I will not delete the parent ID right here because it is underneath catalog. Now, a very important element is I need to position it in the right way. If you remember before, we want to position it under sale. Under catalog in the sub collection, daily deals is the first one, on sale, and promotions will be the third one. I will take this number, and after on sale, I will add one number to it, number 3. Great. Once I've done that, everything is correct. I will change the row at the end because this is something you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 and continue. I will change the rows at the end. I will add one more time promotions, but I want to put it between search and contact. So I will copy search and add them one by one. I will delete again the IDs. I will delete the IDs, promotion, page, promotions, pages promotion, and it is not under a parent ID. Once I did that, I'm almost finished. The last thing I want to do is make sure each row has a unique number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If I did it correctly, everything should work. Let's go ahead, export this CSV to Matrixify, import the file. Click on import. There are no errors, everything is good, and now I can validate it. I will go to Online Store, Navigation, look at my main menu. Now I have under Catalog, under Sale, Promotions. If you edit it, it'll link to the Promotions page. And below, between Search and Contact, I have a Promotions. It works very, very well. If you go to the front end, you can see that the menu was updated, Catalog, Promotions, and I have a Promotions here between Search and Contact. That is it. If you have any questions about how to use Matrixify for duplicating your menu or adding to your menu, let us know. We're here at OneScales to answer your questions and provide more information. If this video helped you in any way, please like, please subscribe, please share. That's all we ask from you guys. We're trying to make good content. We need feedback and we want to grow the channel. So please like, please subscribe. Much, much appreciated. Thank you guys.